Well, I didn't think the words would ever come out of my mouth, but we just bought a Mercedes. Look at that. It is a 1979 Mercedes CD. So it is a diesel coupe. Let me show you the interior. For being 36 years old, it's pretty nice inside. It is extremely slow. It's got 77 horsepower and it's a 4,000 pound car. And you're not gonna believe this, but look at the miles. 84,000 original miles. The idea was we sell the Prius, probably for a profit, because we only have 6,000 into that, then buy this and slowly work it up, have Lauren drive this, and it would run forever, and then when we're done, we'd never lose money on it. Whereas we'll eventually lose money on the Prius as it turns over 200 and 300,000 miles. Get up there, $4,500. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. It's a little bit more work, and I didn't think Lauren would really drive it. So I told the guy I wasn't interested. He's like, well, what would it take for you to, fix it up? What, just add it up in your head? What are you looking at? And I told him, $2,500 bucks. And he says, no, never mind, that's way too low. I was like, yeah, I know, that's why I didn't say that. I'm like, well, thanks anyway. And he's like, well, do $3,500 and we can make a deal. And I'm like, nah, I'm at 25. And then he said, well, how about 3? And then, no, I'm at 2,500. And that was really my walk-away point. I just was not interested in any more than that. Long story short, he takes $2,500. Here she is. If you want to go for a ride, let me show you how it works. So it's got glow plugs. It's a traditional diesel, so I'm letting the glow plug warm up. And then I turn the key, give it just a little bit of gas. And there we go. It is so much fun to drive. The steering is so tight, but so easy to drive. I'll give a little window here. Oop. And the suspension and the seats are so cushiony and it's more springy. The seats are really springy. So you're probably wondering why the heck a 36-year-old Mercedes-Benz? Well, there's lots of reasons actually. First is that this exact engine is widely considered to be the most reliable engine ever built. It's got a cast iron block and a cast iron head called the Million Mile engine. Honestly, I'm expecting, 300,000 or 400,000 before you make a few repairs, and then it goes another 200,000 or 300,000. You just sink into this seat. Look how low I sit in this thing. It's crazy. I just feel like an old person, kind of just barely seeing up over the wheel. Before I decided to buy one, I looked them up, and all the parts are really cheap. And there's nothing really to the engine. There's not really a computer or electronic system. I mean, there are electronics, but it's really just fuel and compression. That's what makes the engine go. And the interior is in great shape. Honestly, it's the perfect car to convert to vegetable oil, but just being the collector-ish item that it is, I don't think I want to do that to it. So I'm gonna keep everything original, really work on restoring it back to factory, and I think we can make a few $1,000s on this. So, really excited about this car. May sell the Prius, we may keep it, who knows. So, I forgot to mention the funniest part of the whole story. So he calls me as soon as I'm walking out of the title office, and he says, hey, I think I made a mistake. I really missed that car. Can I buy it back from you? I'll pay you more than you paid me. And so basically I had the choice of either making a quick $500 and selling it back to him, or enjoying the car for a little while, fixing a few things up, and making a few thousand. So I told him I just registered it and I wasn't interested in selling it back. So we have the car. It's running awesome. I love it. I think Lauren's gonna like it. I don't know if she's gonna swap her Prius for it, but we'll see if we can convince her of that. Maybe you guys can help. Bye.